good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, and especially a good evening to graduating seniors. Pay tribute to you this evening for the time and the expense and the focus and the concentration, your thought, your struggles, your successful resolution of challenges and problems along the way, through your will and determination, your vigor and energy, the application of your intelligence and your thought, all of this and more tonight, much more than that you have given in order to reach this point. And to good evening to all of you otherwise who are here in the Teata Memorial Auditorium, all to celebrate the accomplishments of these very good men and women gathered here to receive their diplomas. Many of you who have been instrumental in providing important support to those graduating this evening. I guess we've missed a cannonball of a weather situation this evening. You're in Trout Hall, which was the first building constructed on this campus. The portion you came in to on the east side completed in 1910, and this auditorium added to the building in 1919 and named in memory of Teata Thompson. Teata was a 1919 graduate of this institution. She became an internationally famous performer, a Chickasaw woman, a storyteller and entertainer, traveled all over the world, was good friends with Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt, designated the first Oklahoma treasure, and she's a member of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame. This building is one of 15 structures in campus that comprise the Oklahoma College for Women National Historic District. And it's the only major campus, or it's the only campus, I should say, in Oklahoma that has not suffered a major fire. And that the result of the building materials used, brick and mortar. And if you look across campus, there are three dormitory buildings are originally constructed as dormitory buildings, in the library were developed by an architect that pioneered in poured concrete, so that if the weather was a bit threatening, it would have herded you all across the campus, even if it were raining hard, because those structures are tornado-proof. But we didn't have to do that. My thanks to Dr. Stephen Weber, Professor of Music and Chair of the Division of Arts and Humanities, for our processional music this evening. This evening we've got the president, that's me, is not going to speak. And I'm told that when the faculty heard this, they were pleased. They're probably smiling behind me right now. Instead, we thought what we would do is have a student, a graduating senior, speak. We have an individual that we've selected for this session at 6 o'clock and another for the 8 o'clock session. And I'm going to kind of introduce them together generally and then specifically make a few comments about them. Oklahoma's public system of higher education, it's made up of 3 different tiers, or 4 tiers actually. 3 of them, 2 research doctoral universities, is 1 tier, 10 regional universities, and 12 community colleges. And all of those institutions, those 23, possess missions that are comprehensive in nature. They're all designed to serve as broad and diverse a range of student educational needs and interests as they possibly can. USAO is the 4th type of college in Oklahoma's public system. And it has been different since its founding in 1908 as a women's college, and it has remained different since then. Since the beginning over a century ago, it has been designed not to serve as broad a range of student interests as it possibly could, but to serve a particular type of student market. And it has done that faithfully. Since going coeducational in 1965 with higher admission standards, and it now has the highest admission standards of any public college or university in Oklahoma, it has had the singular purpose to operate as a selective enrollment residential college exclusively committed to providing bright and talented students affordable access to a type of high-quality undergraduate education they prefer, but almost invariably find that kind of education at elite, expensive schools, mostly private and mostly out of state. It is a type of education that many, if not most, of the high-performing students that come to this institution that enroll here find too expensive to easily afford, and we offer this in the public sector. Both student speakers tonight, in part, are here because of the special purposes of this college, because they wanted a very high quality, challenging undergraduate experience that was both accessible and affordable. And they also both together reflect literally the name of the college, the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma, Science and Arts. Our 6 o'clock speaker is a biology major. Our 8 o'clock speaker is an arts major. Science and Arts, a special school with the special purpose to provide not only a rigorous and challenging academic experience, but one that requires that the students range across many academic disciplines, different bodies of knowledge, from science over to the arts. It is a college that is particularly strong in both science and the arts. It is based on an understanding that the best of societies celebrate both science and the arts. Our speaker tonight is Michael Nunez. Michael is a biology major who lives in Chickasha, but he relocated here from Central Florida to go to school. He is a biology major, yes, but his first passion is music. He's accomplished on the guitar, the bass, the piano, and percussion, and he's been playing with bands since he was 16 years old. His interest in aquariums led him to a major in biology. He's a workout nut, I'm told. He does a lot of distance running and spends a lot of time in the gym. And he's working to develop his aspiration to be a personal certified trainer. He's also looking to do postgraduate work to obtain an advanced degree in nutrition science, perhaps to go into the business of opening a fitness and nutritional counseling facility. But he's also thinking eventually about perhaps teaching at the college level. In the meantime, we made the decision to hire him into our admissions office, which is the recruiting office, for him to go out and to attract more like him to come to campus. And so with that, I would invite Michael to come up here and give you his address.
I've been eating this thing all night. So, families, faculty, my class, this is the first year I've been here that we've had a commencement speech by a student. So it's an honor for me, which means I can say a lot of things. I can bring up quotes from famous people like J.K. Rowling, Bill Gates, Bob Ross, but I didn't want to do that because I was looking through Google for talking points, even Bing, I got desperate. But I decided that class this great doesn't need a canned speech. I'm going to talk about our lives as USAO students. So, we all came from somewhere and for a reason. Maybe you came thousands of miles across the pond to study here or play something here. Maybe you are from town. Maybe your family always went here and you wanted to keep the legacy, or you're the first person in your family to ever go to college. Maybe you're a transfer or a non-traditional student that decided to come here because this neat little campus caught your eye. We all came from somewhere and for a reason, but we all ended up being this cool thing called a graduating class. Think about it. You might have been here for orientation or enrollment day. Maybe you went to all of the admissions event during the summer. Or maybe you just went here on the first day of class to get things done. Those first couple interdisciplinary courses, you thought, why in the world is a science teacher and a music teacher teaching a history class? Maybe you walked past the weekly bake sales that every club just seemed to have, and you debated if you wanted to go on a diet or not, or just splurge. All of us have had to survive classes that we liked, maybe didn't like. For instance, a class that we might have had to do group projects in that was so fun, but so hard. We got better at group projects, writing everything, but we all lived through that. We all have this experience that we have different memories for them, but the same experience. So, that being said, I'm gonna turn more on the serious note. What scares you? We're about to graduate. We're about to be in a new place where we don't get tassels that enter our mouths every 5 minutes. What scares you? Could it be the fact that you are looking for a job right now? Could it be the fact that you're on the quest for love? Maybe just something simple. You're looking for somewhere to lay your head a week from now. Mine is I won't be able to affect lives around me well enough as I want to. These are justified. We're in a place in life, we're in a generation that's in the midst of economic drought, and it's bad. But that's where strengths come in. Bentley University had a study that proved that people in our generation, they would rather have an impact in the world than be professionally seen as professional and high class. Another university found that 81% of people in our generation regularly donate goods, money, or services to others. A 16th study last year said that our generation is the most giving generation to date and the most hardworking generation to date. And that's awesome. I'm proud of that. So what does that mean? Well, that means that by the numbers, we have what it takes to make a difference. But parents, family, we've done a lot more than that here. For instance, this year we started a club, several people here started a club that focuses on working incredibly hard to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. Another club here worked to make a carnival to raise money, raise money for a lot of cancer research and cancer help. We have done a ton of events and clubs here that have been incredibly helpful to the community and are still helping the community. And I'm proud of that. I'm sure we are all proud of that. And that's the kind of people that go here and that are graduating here. So we're graduating here as graduates of this school that are still afraid of taxes, but we know how to help people. But that's not just from our own effort. What now? Now that we're adults, we have to thank what got us here. Staff and administration. The constant help of our needs to create an environment that promoted success was amazing. Faculty, your guidance and patience with our constant needing extra credit helped us get on these seats. And families, you got us to this place, whether it was financial help or just the belief that we can do it. Thank you. And students, oh, students, the coffee, the all-nighters, some more than others, we made it. Like, we are this close to being diploma holders, so congrats on that. But what comes now? What comes now that we're done? I don't know. Maybe someone here knows, but you'd be lying. So, I do know one thing though. The people in my class were the club presidents, the Da Vinci's, the business majors, the people that made business happen, the people that were extremely persistent, non-traditional students. We were leaders of this campus. So let's make one more goal to be leaders in our society. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Michael, you know, not only didn't he use any notes, but it was short. There are a lot of college presidents who could use that model a bit more effectively. You don't know. You can't. Some of you do if you've been in the profession and are in the profession. You just don't understand how utterly rewarding it is for teachers, instructors to interact with students like this. And well, Michael is in his own right an exceedingly bright and talented young individual. He is reflective of this graduating class of the students that come here to USAO, and it's an extraordinary joy to have that kind of a student body to surround you on a daily basis. It's now time to present the graduating class, and I will ask Dr. Krista Maxim, USAO Vice President for Academic Affairs, to please present the graduating class.
Can you hear me? All right. President Fever, ladies and gentlemen, can everyone hear me first? I think I got that. As we celebrate the completion of our students' journey at USAO, I would like to express gratitude to the people sitting behind me. Graduates, if during your years here the faculty have challenged you, mentored you, instilled in you the joy of a life full of learning, and have helped you to achieve beyond your expectations, here is your chance to thank this brilliant faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the dedication of their faculty mentors, the constant efforts of a talented staff, and most of all, their own substantial labors, these students have persevered in their studies and now are ready to receive baccalaureate degrees. They have demonstrated to the satisfaction of the faculty the hallmarks of educated people.
Sorry.
It's okay. Where was I? The hallmarks of an educated people, a capacity to think clearly and creatively, the ability to express their thoughts effectively, the character necessary to live as active and responsible citizens, and the intellectual curiosity to continue their own education beyond the university. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? President Fever, on the behalf of the faculty of this historic institution, I now present to you the graduating class of spring 2017 for the conferring of their degrees.
To Vice President Maxon, acting with the authority vested in me by the Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education and members of the USAO Board of Regents, and on the advice and consent of the USAO faculty, I now exercise this vested authority in conferring your degrees. I see you're ready.
Okay. Graduating cum laude, Michaela Spalding. Graduating magna cum laude, Mackenzie Ann Adams. Chastity Annette Asbury. Graduating cum laude, Aspen Daniel Burrows. Graduating magna cum laude, Billy Dean Bussell. Craig Douglas Caffrey. Kevin Matthew Pagulayan Kafirma. Brendan Chapman. Graduating summa cum laude, Connor Lance Cheek. Graduating magna cum laude, Cassandra Emily Carr Chu. Carson Dwayne Korf. We'll see. Vladimir Jurchik. Graduating summa cum laude, Melissa Christine Donnelly. Sarah K. Dreschler. Lainey Hope Drennan. Dakota Race Gaines. Paige Brianne Gosney. Laura Ashley Gushing. Stephanie Jo Hale. Graduating summa cum laude, Bailey Autumn Harrison. Ray Lynn Holland. Graduating cum laude, Holly Elizabeth Hunter. Kaylee Jane Jones. Haley Nicole Caldicali. Brody Liam Peters Keefe. Jessica Maria Codesi. Tate Michaelan Landmark. Abigail Vaden Leonard. Graduating cum laude, Jenny Danielle Link. Tiffany Ann Lone Wolf. Christian Tyler Mackey. Thane Harold McCage. Shannon Jean Spalding McGoran. Priscilla Owusu Mensah. Graduating magna cum laude, Stormy Dawn Miller. Maite Leisha Miller. Michael Nunez. Graduating summa cum laude, Alyssa Caitlin Owens. Gemma Pearson. Manish Puri. Magdalene Quintero. Kylie Nicole Rigsby. Brian Leroy Robertson Jr. Madison Beth Russell. Brian Sanchez. Hayden Barry Sloan. Graduating cum laude, Arian Hope Stone. Graduating cum laude, Bridget Kathleen Taylor. Kaylin Alyssa Taylor. Connor William Vaughn. Graduating magna cum laude, Bailey Sue Vincent. Jennifer Renee Winchester.
Well, congratulations to all of you. We do have a few particulars here, special recognitions this evening, both outstanding division graduates and our research endorsement recipients. I'll again ask Dr. Maxson to present.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the faculty from each of our 4 divisions determined their respective outstanding graduate award to the student they have determined to be exceptional. Although for this graduating class, the task was incredibly difficult as we have such an exceptional group of graduating seniors. So tonight, each division is awarding 2 outstanding graduates. For this ceremony, we will be awarding the outstanding graduates for the Division of Science and Physical Education, along with the Division of Education and Speech Language Pathology. Please join me in congratulating Connor Lance Cheek for the Division of Science and Physical Education. And our other outstanding graduate from the Division of Science and Physical Education is Bailey Sue Vincent. For the Division of Education and Speech Language Pathology, we are proud to recognize Mackenzie Ann Adams. And our other outstanding graduate from the Division of Education and Speech Language Pathology is Shannon Jean McGurran. We also have a ceremony for the students who complete the research endorsement, and a few words about that. The goals of higher education are both to transmit what is already known and also to discover what is yet to be known. Completion of a doctorate of philosophy or a PhD in a particular field requires original research and a presentation of the results of that research so as to advance the body of human understanding. Every one of our faculty who hold a PhD has written and defended a dissertation based upon original research. Those who complete requirements for a PhD are hooded at their respective commencement exercises. At USAO, we have embarked upon a program of undergraduate research consisting of learning research methods across disciplines, of developing a research topic, completing that research, and presenting the results of that research. In recognition of the extraordinary work necessary to complete this program, we now perform an undergraduate hooding of all who complete USAO's research endorsement. Tonight, we recognize 8 students for that accomplishment, 4 in this ceremony and another 4 in our 8 p.m. ceremony. Our first research endorsement hooding will be of Connor Cheek for his work with Dr. J.C. Sanders on his project titled Construction of a Magnetically Driven Foucault Pendulum to Measure the Rotation of the Earth. Please help me congratulate Connor. Next, we honor Michael Nunez for his work with Dr. Jeanette Luch on his project titled The Role of Aspartame in Fruit Fly Gut Bacteria. Jeanette, please remain, as the next hooding will be for another one of your mentees. And earlier tonight, I asked her if she could start dumbing down the titles of her projects, because this one I've been having to practice over and over again. Let's see if I can get it right. Please welcome Bailey Vincent with her project titled Incidence of Staphylococcus aureus and methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus of residential students at the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. Our first and last recipient for this ceremony is Maite Leisha Miller, who will be hooded by her faculty mentor, Dr. Zach Simpson, for the completion of her work on secular religion, how our innate ability to differentiate between our own beliefs and those of others hinders our capacity to form a tribal cooperation within the social sector. Congratulations to all of our graduates. You truly are exceptional.
Oh, my. it makes me, my head swim just to listen to the titles of these papers. What absolutely marvelous. Well, those of you who have just participated in this ceremony, you're dressed in flowing black robes, and you're wearing interesting hats. Some of you have made them even more interesting, I see this evening, tassel hanging off of them. You went up the stairs over here, and you crossed the stage, and you took a green folder from me, and you went down those stairs over there. And by the time you got to the bottom of the stairs, you'd changed. I suppose I could use, faculty have heard me try to use metaphors before. Could I say you came up a caterpillar and went down a butterfly? No, that wouldn't be a very good transformative metaphor. But I can tell you this, you're no longer seniors, and you're no longer graduating as seniors. You're now holders of the baccalaureate degree. From a hotshot college. I say this to every graduating class, and I'll continue to say it because it's a serious comment that needs to be rectified. Oklahoma has about only 22% of its citizens that hold a bachelor's degree. The national average is above 40%. With your degree, we hope that it will provide you with opportunities to secure a prosperous future, one that provides financial security for you and your family. But it's a degree we also fervently hope has provided you with experiences and skills to become actively involved in the life of the communities in which you choose to live and to work, to become active citizens in the life of your commonwealth, participating in a democratic way of life, for the purpose of improving not only the quality of your life and that of your family, but your neighbors, your fellow citizens of your community, and beyond. So, not only my congratulations, but my deep appreciation for the fact that you came here and studied to the point of this accomplishment. As another early act in introducing you to your new status as graduates, as degree holders, you're now alumni, the president of the USAO Alumni Association. The Alumni Association is nearly as old as the college, not as the Alumni Association president, but nearly as old as the college. It will celebrate its 100th birthday, I think, this fall, if I'm not mistaken. The president is a graduate of USAO, a 1989 graduate. He's from Irving, Texas. And he would like to welcome you to your new status as alums, as well as to confer an honor. Ron, please.
Have to get this microphone up a little higher. Greetings from the Alumni Association. Drove up early this morning from Irving to find all this wind here, and had a lot of trouble straightening my hair afterwards. You probably don't know this, but I'm Dr. Fever's alter ego. He's very well educated. I went to high school at Nennecaw and got a bachelor's degree from here. And he's fairly young, so am I. I have a long beard and no hair, and he has long hair and no beard. That's enough about that, though. All right. Each of you are now alumni from this fine institution. USAO has a rich history filled with alumni just like you and me who've left their mark on this college as well as the world. You're now members of a rather elite group of people who have benefited from a unique liberal arts education. Some of those alumni are artists, musicians, CEOs, educators, technicians, entrepreneurs, authors, parents, postgraduate students, and many other walks of life. And that's just the class of 1989. USAO Alumni Association is an organized group of these alumni that has a passion of furthering the mission of this college through scholarships, which some of you have already received, campus enhancements such as the Teata statue, the Stevens Alumni House, the Alumni Chapel, the Coming Together Park, support for the Leadership Council, the Alumni Hall of Fame, the Young Alumni Awards, and the Distinguished Graduate Awards. We're very excited to be involved in the future of this university. You're also special alumni. You're the first alumni for the second 100 years of this university. Yes, we're celebrating our 100th anniversary. It's actually in May, but we're celebrating it this whole year. You're now the leaders for the next century for all of us. No pressure. Normally, this is where I would tell you to move on with your life, go get a job, don't forget to come back, go make some money. But I'm not going to tell you not to leave us. I want you to stay. Stay engaged. Volunteer to help with activities and welcome incoming freshmen. Share with them how USAO left its mark on you. Join the USAO 80s, 90s, and Beyond Facebook group. There you can find information about what's going on and how you can leave your mark on this college. Please stay involved with us, with the Alumni Association. Together we can make our mark on this college. Speaking of the Distinguished Graduate, tonight's recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Award was described in a nomination letter as a superior student with an exemplary academic and extracurricular record. While at USAO, tonight's winner received the Regents Baccalaureate Scholarship, was president of the High Patient Honor Society, and received the Senior Leadership Award and Gladys Anderson Emerson Award for undergraduate research. He spent a semester at Swansea University in the United Kingdom as a Brad Henry Scholar. He created Drover Local, a student discount program with local business, as well as established the Graduate School Assistance Scholarship for USAO students pursuing graduate school. Sounds like a future Alumni Association member. He worked as a science and math tutor, as a part-time employee in the USAO Development Office, and as a senior writing center coordinator. He also was a member of the USAO cross-country team and was part of the Sooner Athletic Conference all-academic cross-country team in 2015. He was part of a team of USAO students who were finalists in the I2E Loves Entrepreneur Cup Small Business Competition. He's made presentations to Pick Math, and is graduating with a USAO research endorsement. The Nittakaw native, which I'm very proud of, is graduating summa cum laude with a double major in physics and math. This year's USAO Distinguished Graduate winner is Connor Cheek. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. Listed in your program, I would note and our thanks to members of the Alpha Lambda Delta, the Freshman Honor Society, who served this evening as your ushers, and those who served as student marshals. They're all very outstanding students. To you, ladies and gentlemen, I extend an invitation to a reception to honor our graduates this evening in the USAO Ballroom, which is located on the north end of the campus. It will be at 9 o'clock following the 8 o'clock ceremony. It's a short walk from this building. As I close, I will ask you to join in singing the college hymn. You will find it on the last page of your program. I ask that the audience remain in place following the college hymn until the stage party, faculty, and graduates have exited the auditorium. There's lots of mingling room outside. Our college hymn music and our recessional music will be performed by Dr. Kate Sekula on the keyboard, and conducting the college hymn will be Dr. Jan Hansen, Professor of Music. Will you please stand?